What's going on, everyone? Nemi here, and welcome. Today we are starting our free-to-play journey on ZZZ. This is going to be a day-by-day guide showing you what you can do to make the best decisions on your account and how you can improve as quickly as possible. So you'll notice that we've already hit interlock level 8, and the reason being is that we actually went and did some re-rolling. From our normal standard pulls, we ended up getting Grace. And from the premium currency, we ended up getting the new character Zhu. And now we're going to focus on building two teams around these two characters. If you're wondering on whether you should reroll or not, I would say that if a character is considered quite strong, then I would probably reroll. My team is most likely going to be Zhu, Ambi, and Nicole. And our second team, looking at the characters I currently have, probably thinking of Grace, Lucy, +1. If you need some help with team building or anything like that, feel free to head over to pridewin.gg. They've got a lot of great information there for anyone who's just beginning the game. So you might be wondering what you need to really focus on the first day. And honestly, it's just the campaign. It's just the story. You want to clear it as fast as possible. And you want to get through this as quickly as possible because this is going to unlock features that will help you strengthen your characters, as well as gives you summons. It gives you pretty much everything you need to progress in the game. If you're trying to optimize your account as a free-to-play player, you're probably going to want to push as quickly as possible to unlock a mode called Shiyu Defense. You're going to want to build two teams for this content, and then you're going to want to clear it as high as possible to maximize as many resources as you can. And then this is going to be what you're going to use to pull new agents. One of the reasons you want to push through the story quickly when you start is because you're going to be capped out on your battery charges here. And you kind of want to spend your energy as quick as possible so that you get as much bang for your buck, right? Once this starts going down, it recharges and whatnot. So one thing you need to make sure you're doing every day is inside the replay store, you need to come in and open up the shop. This will give you Denny's, which you're going to use for everything. And honestly, you're probably going to run out sometime. So make sure you do this every day. Once you start getting more characters here, if you get a playable character, you can actually select them and it will increase their trust levels every day. So if there's a character you want to build trust levels on, I would actually use them as the promoter for your store. Dang, we're too good. Jesus, that was not fair at all. Anyway, enjoy the minigame they give you. It's just pretty much Snake back on the old Nokia phones. We're going to level up our main team here. You're going to want to focus on your main DPS to the max level, and then you're going to focus on your two other characters that you're going to run in the single first team. For this point in time, I'm going to run my Zhu on 10, Ambi on 10, and Nicole on 10. We don't need to really level up any of the other characters for now. And we're just going to proceed to use this team for all the quests. If you really want the extra difficulty, you can play in challenge mode. But in my opinion, it's not really worth it as it doesn't really make it more difficult. It's just the monsters have a bit more HP, so it just takes longer to kill. I would honestly just turn this off and try to complete the story as fast as possible. One thing I recommend doing is once you start doing the TV modes, I recommend clicking on the fast forward button to speed up the progress. One other thing you can actually do if you're playing on PC is just holding down the left click. We got a brief taste of how good Zhu was before she was released, as she's part of the story in chapter 3. And honestly, she's fucking awesome, man. I'm enjoying this character. She is... oh, nice. Like, her actions just feel so smooth. Like, we're just, like, jumping around, going everywhere. She's just slicing through these guys so quickly. It's actually just so nice. So one of the other things you need to make sure you're doing every day is coming to the coffee shop and making sure you drink a single coffee. For the first day, unfortunately, you're forced to drink a black tea latte, which is fine. But once you do the very first one, it'll unlock the event coffee, which will help boost up Zhu. So if you do have Zhu, I do recommend drinking the event coffee because you're going to want to focus on building her first. What I recommend doing is doing enough runs so that you can get your energy battery charge under the maximum so it starts refreshing naturally. And then going back and focusing on the story, I recommend getting to at least level 20 interlock level on the first day, because what this is going to do is it's going to unlock the next difficulty at the HIA club, which is just going to give you more resources for your energy, which is always better. The faster you get to the higher levels, the more you're going to get from using your battery charges. After you've done the first tutorial fight in the HIA club, what I do recommend doing is upgrading your main DPS to level 20. So quickly promote it and then upgrade it all the way to level 20. And also upgrade your Ambi to level 20 as well. You're going to unlock the new Eridu City Fund as well. just make sure you always come in here and fill out your daily, your weekly, and your season tasks. It's always going to be very beneficial for you, even if you don't buy the subscription pack. As a free-to-play player, there's still an amazing amount of goodies here, so make sure you do as much as you can so you can get every single reward. Another quick tip, guys, is if you want to speed up the progression, you can come here and buy the, well, it's actually free during the event, so you can actually buy the ether boosting noodles and just keep coming back and getting them after every 3 battles to reapply the buff so that you can just speed through everything. It's fantastic. One of the really important tabs up the top is this one here. It links to the primer. Now, the primer is pretty much the beginner's guide on what you should do and for your account. So right now we have to upgrade a W engine to level 10 to unlock the next trial. There's 9 trials, and pretty much all you're going to do is if you're ever lost and you're not too sure what you need to progress, you can just come to these primer rewards and just do the quest to unlock the next stage. You'll notice that there's 4 tabs up the top here, and I'll give you a quick rundown on each one does. The primer is the beginner quest line. The errands is going to be the list of dailies that you have to do. So if you're ever wondering if you have done everything in the day, you can always give this a click later on once it unlocks, and it'll tell you what you have and haven't done. Training goes to the HIA club. So this is pretty much everything related to powering up your agents. And the last tab is the challenges tab. This is going to be mostly focusing on weekly bosses. The next tip is this big, beautiful business car we have right here. So if you ever need to quick travel to anything that isn't located up in the primer button here, you're going to come to the business car and you're going to travel to whichever section that you need to. Generally, you'll be able to tell what it is because it's going to have a marker on it and you can just quick travel. Okay, tip 5,666,782. Woo! Okay, anyway, silliness aside. If you're ever confused as to how you can get some more EXP or whatever this stuff is called, you can always come into the internet level tab down here and you can start tracking any of these quests and it'll appear on the main screen and it'll give you the icon as to where you need to go and stuff like that. The other thing you can also do is if you go into the internet level and you go to notifications and you switch this from all to help requests, there may be another quest here that you can accept. So yeah, just keep those 2 things in mind if you're ever searching for something to do. I just want to give you guys some advice when it comes to summoning. If you are going to play this game free to play and you're trying to maximize what you can get in the long run, I don't actually recommend using any polychrome summons unless you know that a character is absolutely busted or you just, you know, you really want it. And then it's okay to summon. But in most cases, you're actually trying to save your polychromes to maximize your return. And what I mean by that is if you ever need to summon a limited time character and its engine, you're going to need a decent amount of polychromes. Maybe you even want to save even longer and get like a max duped version of a limited character. So you're going to have to decide kind of how you want to play the game. What I think is the better option is save this premium currency and just get a single copy of a unit and maybe its weapon if it is really, really strong. It's time to do just a 10 pull on this account, see if we get anything else. We're pretty much looking for Piper at this stage if we get it insane. Otherwise, we just have to keep summoning as we get more rewards. So let's see what we get. Imagine we get another Esther. That'd be actually kind of poggies. It's just going to be normals. How many A's did we got? We've got 2 A's. So hopefully one of them is Piper. Okay, so we got nothing here. Okay, 1 W engine. And we got a Ben. I'm not really a huge fan of Ben, but I don't think he's too terrible. I just don't think he's super, super important right now in the game, so I'm probably not going to use him. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty wish and a practic in your face, you get rare. All right. End of day 1. We've managed to hit Interlock level 21, which unlocked the next level of rewards from training our agents in the HIA club. Let's have a quick look at our agents to see where we've gotten them. We've got Zhu Yuan at level 30, Ambi is at level 20, and Nicole is at level 10. Unfortunately, we didn't really get anything good from the rest of our summons. We did end up getting a cinema copy for Lucy, but nothing to build a second team with just yet. I am going to be streaming on Twitch, guys, so if you are wanting to play along with me or if you have any questions about the game, feel free to come over there and chill with me in chat. Peace out.